missed the hole on the key. Whoa, fuck. This is just a fucking miserable experience right now. God damn. So you want to know, is it worth rebuilding your old crappy truck's front suspension? Well, in today's video, we're going to find out, because I don't have the answer yet. Standing behind me is my 2005 GMC Sierra 3500 Dealy Duramax, and she's got a whopping 450,000 miles on her, and it's been sitting here collecting dust for the past month or so because I sent it to my alignment guy, and he told me that I need upper and lower ball joints, inner and outer tie rods, CV axles, probably some more stuff. But anyways, I just decided to get a ton of suspension stuff for the front suspension, some shocks, a little 3-inch lift kit. I got all types of stuff. So what we're going to do in this video is do a cost breakdown analysis of all the parts I bought for the front suspension. And then I'm going to go ahead and record myself busting my knuckles and see how many times I curse doing it. I got a ton of parts. I got this nice cloth here, and we're going to lay them all out, and I'm going to show you guys what I got going on and what we're going to do today. You ever wonder how it seems like everybody else besides you has money? Laid out in front of me is everything that I need for my front suspension rebuild. Not everything is here. Some things are still in the mail. I'll get into that in a little bit. I've got some Moog upper control arms here. Those ran me 190 bucks from some guy in a parking lot. Not sure how much those are brand new from not a guy in a parking lot, but that's how much they cost me. We're gonna keep a tally somewhere up here, all right? Make sure to add that in, the tally up there, all right? We got some heavy duty sway bar end links. They're nice and gold right there, as you can see. I think those cost me between $60 and $80. I got those because we're missing a sway bar end link. I stuck my head under there a month into driving it and realized it was just totally gone. It was missing. I don't think it ever came with one. So we got those, figured might as well upgrade and replace both. Those were $60 to $80. Then we have some lower ball joints because the suspension man told me that I needed them. I think they were from 50 to 60 bucks. Those are some Moog. I think they're Moog. I don't know. Anyways, I have a pitman arm right there. I think it was just recommended to me. I don't know if I really need that, but that's a pitman arm. That was like 60 to 80 bucks, I want to say. Then we have some real expensive stuff. Some kryptonite tie rod rebuild kit. This truck came with some kryptonite tie rods, but if you're not the original purchaser, they won't give you the lifetime warranty. So I had to buy these. They were like 300 bucks, some shit like that. It's your inner and outer tie rods. They look beefy. They look pretty nice. People swear by these. Somebody in all my comments always tells me, just do full kryptonite rebuild, full kryptonite suspension. Listen, buddy boy, I don't have $5 grand to be spending on some front suspension that's not even lifted. It's all just regular. Anyways, then $360, I think, for the rest. These are Detroit Axle, which is probably a trash company, but it was on eBay. So Detroit Axle, CV axles, and wheel bearings. They come as a combination package, brother. And I think they were 360 bucks. Our CV axles are cooked, so we needed new ones anyways. And the wheel bearings, I figured I might as well change them because, I don't know, they're pretty cheap. These come with new ABS wheel speed sensors, which is cool. And yeah, so all in all, this is probably maybe around $1 grand for all this stuff, maybe a little bit less. But I got some bilstein shocks that are on the way. Those ran me like 300 something bucks because I also have some torsion keys on the way, some aftermarket ones, because we're gonna lift this truck up a little bit. By the end of this video, we'll tally everything up completely because we still got to pay for the alignment. And then we'll see, once I'm beat and my knuckles are busted, hey, was this worth doing? So we're just going to get straight into it. I think we're going to start with the upper control arms. I don't want to do much more talking. We're going to get this truck ripped apart. I already got it on the stands. Let's go. Before we get started, just so you can see the current condition of my suspension. My upper control arms are, you know what? Those really don't look all that beat to me, to be honest. That may be a little tired, I don't know. Anyways, we're gonna replace those. These are just stock shocks, and these shocks are definitely tired, admittedly. We're gonna replace that. Then we got your outer tie rod here, which, yep, the boots are torn and those do kind of look pretty cooked. Then the inside there, which also kind of looks a little tired. And then we got, yes, the top is missing on this sway bar. That's right, it's not totally gone, but the top's gone. And then our CV axles here, which, stick our head in here. So you can see the boot is ripped off. Yeah, you can maybe get a new boot, but I think that I would just rather go ahead and replace these. And then the wheel bearings we can't see. This is the adapter I was referring to. See, what we're replacing, I think, is under here. And this is just some type of adapter. This is from the factory. If anybody knows what this is called, let me know, because I can just barely find this on the internet. One of the only things I can find is this used on eBay, and it's just called like a dually adapter. So let me know below. Anyways, we do have those bilstein shocks coming. We do have some keys coming. But yeah, that's where we're at. So I think it was time to redo this stuff. Just look how nice and shiny everything looks, you know? I could have gotten some upper control arms meant for a lift kit. I didn't end up doing that just because, I don't know, these were pretty cheap. Other side here, same deal. Everything just kind of tired a little bit. You can see we got that kryptonite suspension, and this boot is also ripped on this side, so it was time to go ahead and start. I'm going to undo these caliper mounting bolts, and we're going to hang the caliper up, and then we're going to start taking these this dually wheel adapter dealio off here. And yeah, so we got 4 bolts back here to undo, and we got 8 bolts up here to undo. Probably going to start with the front. These are 13/16, I believe. All right, there we go. So now this will come off. Sweet. All right. So all we have left holding this on is 4 15mm bolts. We do have a little sensor here that we got to unplug, or else it's going to rip off. All right, there we go. That's all that stuff unplugged. There we go. All right, got them all loose. Got to take them off without letting the whole thing fall on us now, and that's it for the wheel bearing. That's our wheel bearing off, like so. Then this boot was like that. Just have to remember that. That's the way that boot went. And don't forget it. So now we got access to our CV axle here, which we're going to take out. There we go. So there's your factory shock coming out. Surprisingly, that was not put on that tight. Boom. All right, well, my phone died, but I got the remainder, that sway bar, out of my way, and then I just took a pickle fork. Once I got these loose, I just took this and jammed it in between here, and I got them out. They were basically just like this, and I think I had this washer here. So these are pretty shot. They need to be rebuilt. And yeah, that's why we're doing this. So I'm gonna verify that this is the right size. Really all that's left, getting the rest of that CV axle out, and then the upper control arm, and then I think we're pretty much good. Well, I done messed up, man. I got the wrong tie rod ends. These are for if you have a stock center link, but I don't have a stock center link. I have kryptonite center link, which I didn't realize. So that means that I get to try to beg and plead with people at Kryptonite to send me the right one and take these back, and hopefully no harm, no foul. But That sucks. I'm gonna have to try to get on the phone with him tomorrow. This is not right for that. I guess that just probably spins right into your stock center link, but it's a little different on this one. But that's all right, not a huge deal. With the tie rod out of the way, it was actually pretty easy to go ahead and take off all these bolts. Get them off real quick with the impact, and they came right out. Out she comes. I'm debating on taking this whole damn spindle off and cleaning it up and painting it while I'm down here, you know. I think these are 21 millimeters, and then there's a lower ball joint down here. Oh, look at that, dude. Right out. No freaking problem. Sweet. Just like that. There we go. There's the upper control arm done, which is good. All right. Boom. There we go. Old upper control arm out. I think I'm gonna call that a conclusion for tonight. Basically got everything out except for that lower ball joint on that spindle. This is everything we took out. I think we did pretty good for one night. I'd cleaned up this side last night, and I think what I'm gonna do is I gotta go to the AutoZone and get a lower ball joint tool, and I think I'm gonna hit this up with the angle grinder and then go get some rust preventative black spray paint, because this is just an eyesore to look at. So I want to clean this up the best I can, just the frame right there, and do it without caking everything up too bad. Caliper maybe a lost cause. Debating on taking the whole spindle off and painting that too. So we'll see, but I gotta get that lower ball joint out. Went to Walmart, got some paint. I'm gonna be doing matte black for the frame, and I have this gloss black for the, I think that's called a spindle. I don't know, anyways, I'll be back. You know, out of all the things, I did not think this lower ball joint was gonna give me that many problems, but here we are. Thing is literally attached by the remainder of this little, you know, whatever. Grinded that shit off, and still. That's gotta be it. You would not believe how long that took me to do. There we go. Oh my Lanta, dude. We got the frame nice and cleaned up, and so that'll be ready to paint. Don't know if I'm gonna paint that tonight, but you know, it's getting along. It's looking good. I'm happy. I would like to have a word with the previous owner of this truck. What did you do? What did you do to get every inch of this thing just caked, my boy? What did you do? All right, this thing is as ready for paint as it's ever gonna be in the near future. Is it perfect? No. Is it pretty good? Yeah. Is it gonna be perfect? No. Did I come down here to restore the frame? No. I came down here to do the suspension. So we can't get too carried away. I'm just gonna start hitting this thing up with the first coat, at least the first coat for tonight. We'll go from there. All right, well, it's the next morning, and dang, you did. Actually did a pretty dang good job. I'm happy with that. I don't even know if it needs a second coat, but I think it'll look really good, especially once that fender's back on. Figure out what I want to do today. All right, well, it's been like 4 hours and decided to be lazy and just paint this caliper with it hanging on here. That's probably the laziest I've been, is doing that. But let me bring you guys over here. I have everything painted. I got the dust cover painted, the knuckle painted. That looks good. I decided to paint the rotor. Just had to cover the, you can't paint the contact patch, but painted that. And I even painted the back of that dually adapter just cause I decided to leave the front alone. I don't really feel like messing with those studs. You know, I guess I could paint this. I guess it wouldn't really hurt. I'll figure that out later. Anyways, everything's painted, and so now that everything's painted, while it dries, I can go ahead and take that lower ball joint out from the truck, and I think we'll be ready to start putting stuff back together on that side, which is great. Holy hell, you would not believe how many hours it took me to get this stupid ball joint in, and it's my fault. I should have, while the hole was open, I should have cleaned it out better. Gave me hell. That boot fell off, so I have it RTV'd, and I'm not super happy with it, but we got it in, and that's done. Slide that in. Okay, so there's that one. Goes through here. There we go. Okay. Things have happened. It's the next day. I was fighting like hell with this lower ball joint yesterday, and I think I found out why. I think the reason why is because I should have angled it this way, and it probably would have went in a lot better. And now I don't have access to grease this when I put this knuckle back on. I actually had to take this top nut loose to get the knuckle loose so I could grease that before we put it back together. At this point, what I need to do is get this slipped back in here. Also get the CV axle going. I'm debating on what order I want to do all that in. Last night, the shocks showed up, which is awesome. We're gonna look and see. Spent a good, pretty penny on these, but they'll be good, I'm sure. And then I think the inner tie rods replacement will come in today as well. So let's just get to working, man. Let's just get to working. I think we may be able to put that wheel bearing back on now, but we'll see. All right, we got 2 bolts started. So now we can get the rest going here. Even with the spindle undone, I think the CV axle is gonna have to go in front first to make it work. Yeah, it's just a little too crazy of an angle to make it work. So, all right, we'll go ahead and put that in first. It's not a big deal. You know what? It's starting to look like this is gonna be easier to do later with the knuckle on. Yeesh. All right. So we just gotta keep jacking it up now. Okay, cool. I think it's easier to put the bottom one in and then jack it up and put this top one in, because I did it the opposite way at first, and I think this is just easier. Okay. Now we got our knuckle back on. I believe this is an 18 millimeter, so we can just get this tightened up a little bit for now. There you go. There's that. So this is gonna go on like this. And then for the bearing, the sensor should go up top. All right, got that good and tight. We can slide that axle forward. Okay, there we go. There we go. Oh, goodness me. Oh, this thing is heavy. Barely able to get that nut going. Ah ha ha. All right, yeah, no, actually that's not that bad. Okay, and now I just gotta get that bolt in the bottom. It's so fascinating how the simplest shit will take you the absolute longest. There we go. Oh my goodness gracious. Where is that nut? There we are. Okay. Just a couple pumps. Well, just like that. This actually showed up an hour ago. Couldn't have timed that any better myself. The people at Kryptonite, I called them. I let them know I made a mistake, and what they did for me was they sent me a shipping return label that should be in this box with the correct inner tie rods, and then all I got to do is return them the other stuff, and they're going to give me a refund on the ones that I didn't use. And so that works out. They were quick, pretty responsive. That's what you get when you pay extra money. They'll have better customer service. So, all right. Got some marking, put some markings here, and I just counted the threads, counted how many threads go in here, and I matched it up. So we can go ahead and take these old ones out now, probably clean this up, and then we'll put these new ones in. Ow. Oh, damn. Holy smokes. All right, we got it though. Jesus Christ. Okay. That's your outer. So now we'll just start spinning this one up in here. There we go. Like so. Okay. All right, there's that. Do the same thing one more time. This thing is seized up. Holy smokes. We got it though. So this is reverse thread, I guess. But you didn't know. And now I know. And now you guys see how easy it really is to replace those ball joints on your kryptonite tie rods. Probably would have been even easier if I had known that that was reverse thread. Admittedly though, it was mad tight. Either way, it was probably gonna need some flames, so. Well, we got them in. I couldn't contain my excitement. I went ahead and I put it in off camera. It was super easy. It took me literally all of a minute. I just put that backside in first and then put this one on. They're both just done up by hand. I haven't really tightened them up yet, but that was super easy. Now we just got to put that sway bar in and all this crap back on, and we're done on this side, besides greasing it, and we're good. That's awesome. Then we can move on to the other side, and then we just have to do the bars in the back, and we'll be good, man. We'll be good. Went ahead, I tidied a couple things up, put that shield back on. Something I noticed with those sway bar end links is that that bracket isn't stock. At least I don't believe so. Somebody probably put some type of modified end link on there. I'm gonna take that big ass bolt out. Hopefully they didn't drill the hole any bigger, and I can just make the stock one that I got here work again. Usually that hole I would just be able to stick this up through. So I'm gonna take that bolt off and we're gonna see what's under that. Hopefully we can still make this work. Okay, well, it looks like this hole will still work. All right, good enough for me for right now. Cool. All right, I think it's time to take a second and appreciate the craftsmanship here. How far we've came. It's looking really, really good now. It's looking beautiful. And this is just the first side. It's only gonna get better from here now that I can mess up a little bit less. Got them new sway bar end links in, our new tie rods, new CV axle, new wheel bearings, new upper control arms, new shocks. Everything's nice and painted. Frame, everything looks good. I mean, I'm stoked. She's looking immaculate. Got the rest of the stuff over there. And then we get to start on our other side. And just look at the difference. Look how ugly this all is. Except for that ain't half bad up there because I've already done that. Anywho, that's for tomorrow probably. But either way. Oh, come on, come on. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Look at the amount of trash. It's all parts boxes. Yeesh. Well, anyways, I've been digging around out here. I'm basically done. I'm done for tonight. We got the one side put back together, so I'm happy. Got that stuff put on. I'm done for tonight. Get back at it in the morning. All right, so we got the driver's side done. So now we get to do everything all over again over on this side. If only there was some way I could magically get it all done in like a millisecond. If only. Well guys, I just woke up out of a coma and look at that. It's all done on this side. Wow, looks even better than the other side. You know what, man? I'm really proud of myself. I am proud because this has taken forever and ever and ever. Well, it's almost done. I still gotta put back the, let's not talk about it. Anyways, look at it. Oh my goodness, it's so beautiful. Everything nice and new. Spent a lot of time making everything nice and painted and clean, and I cleaned every nut and bolt, and you don't even want to know, man. You don't even want to know. But now I basically got this side done. I'm finished buttoning it up. I did go ahead, in a previous video, we were gonna do the torsion keys to lift it. The company that sent me the keys, it didn't work out. The keys were no bueno. I got some better keys and they went in, no problem. I did them so fast that I didn't even have time to record it. So torsion keys, donezo. this basically done. All we really have left is to slap these in, and you know what? I'm not even worried about it. These should be pretty easy. So we are basically ready to send this thing to the alignment shop. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm finally gonna have my truck back. It's so dirty, it needs a bath so bad, but oh my goodness. It's so beautiful. I got the whole thing put together. We just gotta put these wheels and tires on, and this thing can finally touch the floor again. I think I'm going crazy, y'all. I think I may be going crazy. I've been grinding hard getting this done, and I'm so excited to see what it looks like on the floor. I think I'm gonna get on the floor, and I'll worry about the shocks after, once it's on the floor. That feels good. Now, keep in mind, I haven't really set the torsion bars exactly where I want them. I just got them kind of close to how they were already. So I don't know how high it's gonna be in the front. And we do still have to do those rear shocks. But golly, we're basically over the hill and honestly pretty much done. This thing is under its own weight. Can drive again to the alignment shop. But dang, that feels good. Okay, so it's a couple days later. We would just have to do the rear shocks, but something I noticed a few days ago, I came down here to crank my torsion keys and get them where I wanted. Was all happy because we were done. So, come down here, all excited. Oh, what's that? What's that there? Oh no, what's that there? I've said to myself, and as you can see here, yeah, we missed the hole on the key, and the bolt just kind of, so I got a new bolt, and I got a new, whatever that little cross thing is, and we're gonna get the tool back here, we gotta lift the exhaust back up, we gotta get that loose. I'm gonna have a fist fight with this bolt, and then we're gonna replace it, and then we just have to do these rear shocks here, and then we're home free. This definitely isn't going on 2 weeks of me doing this. Totally not, no. So here we are. Well,
Wait. So wait for it to cool off, and then you can get it right out.
see that thing smoke?
I cut it flush.
Sweet. Holy smokes. And let me tell you, we didn't just have to cut that bolt. I had to sit there and grind it down because that hole is perfect to this. So it needs to be that, exactly. By God. Now, I don't know if this bolt is exactly the same size, and I don't care because I'm only trying to do this once. So, you know, close enough, whatever it is. So, I'm going to get this thing shoved up in there and see what the deal is. God damn, dude. This is just a fucking miserable experience right now. And I just want to get it over with. Oh my God, we're almost finished! Ah! Get me out of here, get me out of here. Get me out. Oh, look at that, it's lifted up. It's nice and lifted up. Well, let's drop this down. Oh, now it's not. All right, whatever. Oh joy. So we'll figure out how much of a gap we got on both sides eventually here. I don't know what the deal is with that yet. Which side's gonna have more. It don't look too bad right now, honestly. All right, last order of business. Just getting this new shock in. So it looks like we just got nut and a bolt, nut and a bolt. Same deal on the other side. And dude, we're home free. I'm excited. Good. Beautiful. All right, that's one. All right, let's try that. This bottom shark's gonna go in whether it wants to or not. I'd have been that bracket. We made it work though, as we always do, because we're kings, because we're absolute kings. So now I gotta tighten up this mess, and I can hardly record anything because there's no room. Can I just get back to y'all when I'm done with this nonsense? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get back to y'all when I'm done with this, okay? Sweet. Some fucking bitch. Stupid cock sucking fucking bull. God damn. Holy fuck. Oh, we're done. Just gotta get this stupid fucking strap cut. We're done. Oh. Well, we need to see if this thing is going to start up, and I need to see it move. We are finished. Okay, we are finished. And the gratification is going to come to me once it's aligned and I know that everything is good. You know, the torsion bars aren't exactly set where they need to be. We need to do some measuring. I just want to see if this thing starts up, man. That's all I'm looking to see. And moves. Beautiful. That's the first step. It's going to be the first time this truck is moved in a couple months. Well, it's only been here for a couple weeks, but I have not driven this truck in a couple months. Boy, does it feel like it. Oh, this feels good. I'm gonna take her on a quick, just drive down the street, make sure that I don't hear anything crazy, no crazy noises, and that way I know she's good to go to the old alignment shop, and I'll finally have my freaking truck back. Boy, am I excited. Here we are. Brother, it has been a damn time, all right? It's been a damn time. I gotta go bed. I gotta go sleep. Talk to the alignment guy. It's Wednesday tonight, and he said anytime next week will work. So I'm gonna drop the truck off Sunday. Get done Monday. Truck's filthy. It needs to be cleaned. And I got plenty of editing. I got plenty of stuff that's gonna occupy me for the next 4 days. So I'm not even tripping. So when it's time to drive it to the alignment shop, I'll holler back at you guys, I guess. This video is gonna take forever to get out, I feel like. Maybe not though. Okay, so it's Friday. We've gotten a lot of work done with the truck. Sunday, I'm going to send it off for the alignment. Monday, it'll be done, hopefully. there's a couple more things that we're gonna do before it gets sent off that it's just gonna make it really mint when I get it back from alignment. The first order of business that actually we're gonna do last is we're gonna clean the truck. The truck is covered in pollen. It's filthy. It's got like an inch of pollen and dirt on it since it's been sitting. So we're gonna clean the old girl. We're gonna do that last. The other main thing that we're gonna do is I'm gonna get back under the truck and we're actually going to adjust those torsion keys and lift the front up and see how much lift we can get out of it, because I can see that we're still not quite level, and I know that we have a lot of play left. So we're gonna get our measuring tape out and we're gonna try to get it about as where we want it, you know, before it gets sent off for alignment. And then the other thing we're gonna do, I've had one guy that's been asking me to do for every single video, this guy asked, and we're gonna do it today. I'm not even gonna say what we're gonna do. All right, we're just gonna do it, and I think we'll do that after we've leveled the thing. So first off, we're gonna go and get under here and get this thing leveled. All right, I found a shirt. I found everything we need. My conservative prediction is just going to be that we're gonna get this truck leveled probably. I'm not even gonna say that these keys are gonna be able to lift the front any higher than the back comfortably without it riding terribly. But we got a lot of room, so I think we're gonna start pretty aggressive. I think I'm just going to spin that bolt until I see that key not really wanting to give, and then I'll probably let off at that point and see where you are. It is a 18 millimeter, just in case you were wondering. So I went ahead and cranked them bars up, but you know what? It actually rides pretty good, honestly. It does definitely ride way better than it did before. And the front's not even all that high still, so I'm not even gonna worry about it. It seems to ride pretty good the way it is now. And I think we're gonna leave it at that when it comes to messing with any more adjustments. And it's relatively even. It's definitely better than it was with it leaning so bad down. This thing really needs a good 6-inch lift kit, I think, in my humble opinion. I wish this thing had a bigger lift so you could actually see all the work we done did, but that's besides the point. Anyways, let's get on to what we're doing next. We're finally gonna take these step rails off the truck, getting rid of them. We're gonna take the side rails off, right? Just for you, guy. So let's get to it. All right, looks like roughly 3 bolts hold this side rail in here. And it looks like they're already 18s, the one I already got out. Look at that. Like it was meant to be. Oh, all right, that's number 2 right there. There you go. All right. I like it. It definitely makes it look taller. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, you guys are right. It makes it look taller. Ugh. God damn. Oh, shit. Everything is falling. Oh my God. Ow. Oh, shit. Oh. Dang, man. This thing's got to be at least a little knock an extra second off the 0 to 60. These things are heavy. Whew. You see all this random BS on the ground that I get to clean up now? There's a reason I didn't do this, but it's okay. All right, well, steps are off. So now that's all left to do is give her a bath, which she needs very bad, very bad. She's struggling. So I think I'll probably go do that off camera. get everything going, get old girl a bath, man. Excited. We also got to throw away all these old boxes. This was all the pollution by everything that we just did. So we got to throw that junk away and give old girl a wash. Golly, she is looking dialed. It is finally Sunday. The day has come. We're gonna send her to the alignment shop and I'm finally getting my truck back. I'm so stoked, guys. She's looking really beautiful. And you know what? I'm happy. I'm caught up on the editing. I'm not sure when this video is gonna come out, but send it to my boy, get her aligned. And this is basically, we're basically pretty much at the conclusion here. I mean, this shit probably took me about 2 weeks to do. Definitely could have done it in a shorter time, but I mean, we did a phenomenal job. And I haven't tallied up how much money we done spent, but I'm gonna go on a limb and say that I'm happy, and I think that this is worth it for me. I think that not having to worry about any of the front suspension for a good amount of time to come definitely eases my mind. It looks great from, you know, what you can see, and I'm excited, and it makes me want to put in a good effort on the rest of the truck. It makes me want to get at the back soon and get this all cleaned up. And I have a really exciting video coming because we're going to be doing some work to this rear differential here pretty soon, and I'm excited, guys. I'm excited. And the conclusion I'm coming to is I think that if you have a truck and you plan to keep it around for a while, I definitely think it's something that's worth doing, because if you're gonna do it, you might as well do it all at once. And yeah, I'm stoked, guys. I'm stoked. Truck looks great. All right, guys, so we got the truck all dropped off in the alignment shop. I have gone ahead and tallied up all of our expenses so far for everything we've done with the suspension. So where we left off earlier was at $1,230 is what we had spent so far up into the intro of the video. Now, I bought 3 cans of that Rust-Oleum. 2 were ultra matte black, the other was a ceramic. Those are about $13 a can, so we'll call that $36. Then the alignment is going to be $150. I feel like a math teacher here. I know I spent $20 on getting that torsion bolt that we broke. And besides that, I think that's it. I think that's all the money that we really spent on this. So if we add that up, we got 1,230 plus 36 plus 150 plus 20. So we're gonna do 20, 36. That's 56. 150. That's 206. 206 plus 230 is 436. So we're at $1,436 by the time we're said and done. So make sure you guys like the video and leave a comment down below, because it's definitely not going to pay me this much at all. I need to start selling some t-shirts. Let's see here. Maybe if I get some t-shirts rolling in, we can start making some money here. So let's do our own math. Let's not even worry about that number anymore. Let's say I make 50 t-shirts and we're going to sell those for like, I don't know, 30 a pop. That's like more money, I think, if I make some t-shirts. So 5 carry the 1 divided by 3, 50 times 30, well, 5 times 3 is 15, so times 30, that would be like, let's say that would be like $1,500. So if 30 people, if you sell a t-shirt and 30 people buy it, that will cover the front suspension of your truck. Except if you paid any money for the t-shirts, it wouldn't work out. Anyways, I don't know what I'm getting at here. Basically, my truck is going to be awesome now and super sick, and we just spent a lot of money on it. But hey, man, what are you going to do? It needed to be done, and now I don't have to worry about doing any of that other stuff, and it also looks beautiful. So I say that this is a success. I'm calling it a success. I'm happy, man. I hope you guys are satisfied. I hope I did something for you. I'm happy. I appreciate you watching this. If you watched this far into the video, I really appreciate you guys watching these videos. I have nothing to promote today. I will probably tomorrow. And I don't even know what I'm going on about. So make sure you guys like and comment, share, and subscribe. And let me know if you would pay $1,400 something to fix up your old truck suspension, because I just did.
Lucky you're in here.
Oh yeah. If we get 1,436 likes on this video, I'll sell you all merchandise. Peace later. Bye. All right. Later, y'all.